if there's a tear on my face, makes me shiver to the bone, shakes me, babe. It's just a heartache that got caught in my eye. And you know, I never cry, I never cry. Sometimes I drink more than I need, till the TV's dead and gone. I may be lonely, but I'm never alone. And the night may pass me by, but I'll never cry. Take away my eyes. Sometimes I'd rather be blind. Break a heart of stone. Open it up, but don't you leave it alone. 'Cause that's all I got to give to you. Believe me, babe, it ain't been used. My heart's a virgin, it ain't never been tried. 'Cause you know, I never cry. Well, you know, I never cry. Well, you know, I never cry, I never cry. Break a heart of stone. Open it up, but don't you leave it alone. 'Cause that's all I got to give to you. Believe me, babe, it ain't been used. My heart's a virgin, it ain't never been tried. 'Cause you know, I never cry, I never cry. That's an Alice Cooper song, I Never Cry. But yes, I do cry for all the homeless Canadians that freeze to death every winter time in Canada. We got thousands of homeless people that freeze to death in Canada every winter because our government, our federal government, provincial government, does not get enough housing and homes for the Canadian homeless peoples. Alice Cooper's song, I Never Cry, is a nice song. Everybody cries, but I cry for the homeless Canadians that freeze to death in Canada every winter. In 2018, let's change that and get homes and housing for our Canadian homeless peoples so they don't freeze to death. That's the message of this song, I Never Cry. Anyhow, let's get cat shelters for the homeless cats and the stray cats in 2018, especially in Kempfelltown, Nova Scotia. Mayor Sandra Snow, take one of the vacant buildings and start a cat shelter. I cry when the cats freeze to death, I cry when the dogs freeze to death, and I cry when the homeless peoples freeze to death. There's no need of that in Canada. We're a wealthy country. And I hate when I see the 6 o'clock news and hear that some homeless guy is frozen to death underneath a bridge, or in a cardboard box, or in a snowbank, or on a sidewalk. Let's get housing in 2018 for the homeless peoples, and then I'll Never Cry might come true. But I think we're all going to cry while the homeless peoples freeze to death, and the cats and the dogs freeze to death also. Let's get animal shelters for the cats and dogs. Let's get more housing for the homeless peoples. Dennis Ramsay cries for the homeless Canadians that freeze to death, and cats and dogs. That is cruel and inhumane. Our government has to build more housing for the homeless Canadians and the cats and dogs. We need more homes, more housing. Let's get animal shelters built for all the animals, all the stray cats and dogs, and let's get housing and homes for all the homeless Canadians. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.